When I was younger, I slept like a rock. But in my 50s, that changed. I toss and turn for hours, wake up at 3 a.m. and could not fall back asleep, then drag myself through the next day exhausted and gloomy. Before long, I dreaded bedtime. I tried the quick fixes. Nothing worked. After a decade of poor sleep, I finally discovered a simple 3-step system that prepares your body, your brain, and your bedroom for deep, natural sleep. And once I followed it, I started enjoying solid, refreshing sleep again. Hi, I'm Joe Berjowski, and this is RIP Seniors, helping you to stay fit so you can stay young. If you're over 60 and struggling with sleep, you are not alone. Up to 50% of older adults experience insomnia. And it's not just annoying. Poor sleep erodes the very things that keep you strong, sharp, and independent. Deep sleep restores your body. REM sleep restores your mind. But after 60, we naturally get less of both and wake up more often. And every night of bad sleep quietly robs you of strength, focus, and energy. The good news, you don't have to accept it. Once you properly prepare your room, your body, and your mind, natural sleep comes back. And it all starts with the bedroom. Step 1, prepare your room. The first thing I had to fix was my bedroom. It was working against me. I used to wake up 5 or 6 times a night, stiff back, too hot, dry nose, random noises. Once I optimized my room, I fell asleep faster and stayed asleep longer. And here is what worked. Make your bed comfortable. My mattress was too firm, so I added a 3-inch memory foam topper, a total game changer. I fall asleep faster and stay comfortable all night long. Blackout light. Even a little light from outside was messing with my melatonin and telling my brain it was time to wake up. Total darkness made a big difference. Use blackout curtains or a comfortable sleep mask. Use white noise. It creates a steady, soothing sound that blocks out traffic, neighbors, or late-night TV. I was skeptical at first, but now I own 4 of these, including one for the sailboat. Add humidity in winter. I live in the north, and the winter air is drier than the Sahara, waking me up with a scratchy throat and dry nose. A small room humidifier fixed that. Cool your bed. I hate being cold, and I used to sleep with an electric blanket turned up to max. Now I just sleep with a single bed sheet. Once I cool myself down at night, my time in deep sleep surged. Step 2, prepare your body. Once my room was all set, I realized my body wasn't ready for sleep. Small mistakes during the day were sabotaging my nights. When I fixed these things, my sleep quality soared. Here are the daily habits that made a huge difference. Wake up at the same time. I try to get up at the same time every day, even after a bad night's sleep. It locks in my sleep rhythm so I'm actually tired when bedtime comes around. Get morning sunlight. Getting sunlight first thing in the morning helps to reset your internal body clock, signaling your body to wake up. I try to have breakfast outside every morning, and in the dead of winter, I switch to the sunroom. Exercise daily. Regular workouts help you to fall asleep faster and increase your deep sleep. I do my strength training in the morning and take a brisk walk in the afternoon. If you're thinking about strength training but you're not sure where to start, grab my free ebook, Stay Strong, Stay Young. It's a simple step-by-step guide to the 8 exercises that build strength after 60, and it's linked in the description below. But here's the catch. Make sure you finish your workout at least 3 hours before bedtime. Otherwise, your jacked up metabolism will make it harder to fall asleep. No caffeine in the afternoon. I love coffee, but caffeine has a half-life of 5 or 6 hours, which means an afternoon coffee can stay in your system well into the evening and disrupt your sleep. So I have my coffee in the morning and then no caffeine after lunchtime. Cut fluids before bed. As we get older, and especially for men, bladder capacity shrinks, meaning more nighttime trips to the bathroom. Now I drink lots of water in the morning, taper it off in the afternoon, and stop a few hours before bed. I still get up once, but I can usually fall back to sleep right away. Ditch the nightcap. I used to rely on a couple of whiskeys to help me relax and fall asleep, but they wrecked my deep sleep. Once I cut them out, everything changed. And I break it all down in this video linked right here. Step 3, prepare your mind. The last piece of the puzzle, and the most important, was my mind. Because even in the right room and routine, my brain could still keep me up with worries or overstimulation. So here's what helped me to finally quiet it down. No screens before bedtime. Blue light from TVs, phones, and laptops suppresses melatonin and tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. On top of that, movies, emails, news, and especially social media scrolling all spike your adrenaline, which kills your sleep. So I step away from all screens 90 minutes before bed. Establish a wind-down ritual. Of all the habits, this one made the biggest difference. About an hour before bed, I sit in a comfy chair, dim the lights. I might read a physical book, listen to soft music, journal, or just reflect. Nothing intense, nothing stimulating. Once I start nodding off, that's my cue to go to bed. Breathe to slow down. Once in bed, if my mind won't settle, I use a simple breathing pattern. In for 4, hold for 2, out for 6. In just a few slow rounds, I can feel my whole nervous system start to relax. If you wake up, don't panic. This was a big mindset shift for me. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. and stress out, oh no, not again. But several brief wake-ups, especially in the early morning, are normal. I just breathe, get comfortable, and let myself drift back to sleep, because those final slices of light sleep still count towards your rest. I know that all these changes might seem overwhelming, but you don't have to change everything at once. Pick 1 or 2 habits and build up from there. I battled with insomnia for years. Now I fall asleep with confidence and wake up refreshed. Do I still have rough nights? Sometimes, but when I stick to this system, it works. If this video helped, please give it a like and share it, and subscribe to RIP Seniors. And I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment and let me know what's helped you to get better sleep so we can learn from each other. Thanks for watching, sleep well, and remember, when you stay fit, you stay young.